Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we'll make a start. Please drop me a 777 in the chat box if you can see me and hear me, and we'll make a start. I am waiting for more people to jump on the call, but just to let you know, we are also live on YouTube. We have many more people watching this on YouTube. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. Have been trading now for several years. Now, I just want to make it clear from the outset that this webinar, we're going to keep it to probably about 40 or so minutes, but I want to emphasize the point that you will not become an expert trader by the end of this webinar. This webinar is only meant to be an introduction to trading, to show you how to start trading the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, if you can see my screen, please drop me a treble one, a 111 in the chat box, and we will continue. Okay, thank you. So again, just bear with me a second. I'll just make a couple of changes. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange trader and cryptocurrency trader. Have been trading now for several years. Now, a little bit about myself before I start. When I was young, I was told to go to school, work hard, get good grades, go to university, do the same again so I could get a good job. And that is what I did. I worked very hard at school. I went to university, did quite a few degrees, only to do or start a job that I hated. So the first job that I had out of university, I absolutely hated it. And that's when I decided from day one that I could not work for anyone ever as an employee. So very, very quickly, I resigned that position and I actually bought a ticket to Australia. And at the airport, at Heathrow Airport, I remember it very, very clearly. At Heathrow Airport, I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. At this point, if you don't have a pen and paper, please get yourself a pen and paper. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad was my first introduction to entrepreneurial or an entrepreneurial life or even business. Now, I call it practical business because prior to this, I'd learned about business at university, but in all honesty, the university education you get when it comes to, for example, business is totally different from real business in real life. Now, Robert Kiyosaki introduced me to the concept of the cash flow quadrant. So on that screen, on the screen here, you can see the cash flow quadrant in pie chart format. Now, in its most simplest of forms, the cash flow quadrant teaches us that 95% of the world population is broke. 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to around 7.4 billion, are broke. They have more month at the end of the money every single month. Now, if you want to be financially free, you have to be the 5%. You have to be either an investor and or a business owner. Now, luckily for ourselves, we fall within that 5%. We are both investors and business owners, and we make up 5% of the world population. So on average, if you were to go to your local high street, walk past 100 people, for example, 5 of those 100 people are likely to be financially free. The remainder, 95 of those 100, are most likely broke. So there may be employees, there may be self-employed, because in all honesty, I have been self-employed, and self-employment is basically a glorified job where you are working longer hours than when you are in a job. So effectively, if you want to be financially free, you have to be that 5%. Now, luckily for us, foreign exchange helps us to become that 5%. And in its most simplest of forms, foreign exchange is when you exchange excuse me, one currency for another. So whether that's pounds for dollars, pounds for euros, pounds for Japanese yen, when you are exchanging one currency for another currency, you are now taking part in the foreign exchange market. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the USA from the UK and change, for example, your pounds for your dollars, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you were to go to that same exchange at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we utilize as foreign exchange traders to profit from every single day. So as long as there's movement in the market, we can profit from that movement in the market. And foreign exchange is big. It's very, very big. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex, not every year, not every month, not every week, but every single day. Every single day, Monday to Friday, up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via forex. Now, if you have a bank account and you have some money in your bank account, your bank does not keep your money in the bank account just sitting there stagnant. Your bank actually uses that capital, that money, to trade with. So whether you like it or not, if you have a bank account, your money is already being used in the foreign exchange market, and your bank or banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. And as a thank you to you, they will pay you 0.01% a year. So they're making $1 trillion a day, yet they are paying you back 0.01%, which is effectively a kick in the teeth. Now, when I heard that, when my mentor said to me all those years ago, he said to me, how much money are you making on your money every single day? My answer was a big fat zero. How much money have you made on your money in the last decade? So your money that's sitting in the bank account, how much money have you made on that in the last 10 years? My answer to that when my mentor asked me that question was a big fat zero, because historically rates have been very, very low. And when you put inflation into the equation and the time value of money, you are effectively making less than zero. If you're getting about 0.01% and inflation is higher than that, you are effectively making less money than zero. So your money in your bank account is actually losing value every single day. And when I heard that, that was when I decided that perhaps I should try this forex thing. So banks are making $1 trillion every single day. There's no reason why we cannot emulate the banks in a legal way, of course, and make a good profit ourselves rather than allow the banks to keep all the profit themselves. Going back a long, long time ago, one of my mentors, he said to me, Dr. Jav, if you want to be financially free, you have to do one of three things. He mentioned real estate, the property market. He mentioned financial services, that's foreign exchange, the stock market, commodities. He also mentioned e-commerce, otherwise known as internet marketing. And luckily for myself, I've had my hands in all three of the above, and foreign exchange falls within the remit, obviously, of financial services. Now, the foreign exchange market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. You can exchange via forex regardless of your geographical location. So it does not matter where you are based, you can trade via forex, and all you need is access to a mobile phone. So as long as you have a mobile phone and you are over the age of 18, you can trade via forex regardless of where you are currently based. Now, in the last few years, I've been to many, many countries, probably 20, 30 plus countries, and I've been able to run my businesses regardless of whether I'm on a beach or in the jungle. In Taman Negara a few years ago, in Malaysia, Dubai recently, it makes no difference. You can actually use foreign exchange and trade on your phone every single day, regardless of your location. And again, the great thing about foreign exchange is that it does not matter what your vocation is, does not matter how old you are, what you've done in the past, or what your financial, so your educational qualifications are irrelevant when it comes to foreign exchange. If you're male, female, makes no difference. The color of your skin, your birth location, again, irrelevant when it comes to trading. And that is why currently we have almost 500,000 traders within our mentorship program globally in 120 plus countries. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange, you don't have to always use your own capital, because there's a system known as leverage, whereby the broker will lend you money. And this can be for free in certain cases, so there's no charges to pay on that. And as a result of that, you can trade via leverage and achieve higher returns as a result of that trading. Now, again, we've all heard of digital currencies, and Bitcoin obviously is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. Now, Bitcoin was conceived in 2009, and we also trade Bitcoin every single day. Now, when it comes to digital currency, we are not constrained to Monday to Friday. You can actually trade digital currencies 7 days in a week. And Bitcoin is the largest digital currency in the marketplace, conceived in 2009. Now, just bear with me while I pull up my charts, and I can show you what's currently happening within the Bitcoin market. Now, if just bear with me a second, I'll just pull up one of my charts. If you can see this screen, please drop me a travel one in the chat box. Let me know that you can see my screen, and I will then continue. So let me know in the chat box that you can see my screen, and then I will continue. Now, this is CoinGecko, and CoinGecko is a website that I access almost every single day, and it gives you a snapshot view of a lot of the cryptocurrencies that are currently in the marketplace. So currently there are in excess of 11,000 cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. Bitcoin just happens to be the largest and the first cryptocurrency to the market, and currently the market capitalization of Bitcoin is around $700 billion. Now, this number did exceed $1 trillion just a couple of months ago, when the all-time high of Bitcoin was achieved of $65,000. The second largest coin in the marketplace is Ethereum, and you can see that here. And the current price of Ethereum is in the region of $2,500, and the market cap of Ethereum is approaching $300 billion. Now, those are the two largest coins in the marketplace. Bitcoin is the largest, and then we have 11,000 plus altcoins. Now, what we do is that we teach you and show you how to build a 6 or 7 figure portfolio when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Now, when I say 6 or 7 figures, I'm talking about $100,000 plus, and in many cases over $1 million as your portfolio in the cryptocurrency space. Now, I'm not going to make any income claims on this presentation, but we've had many people within our mentorship program, many people that I work with on a daily basis within our mastermind groups who have achieved 6 and 7 figure status in the crypto space. We've had many people that have been able to pay off their mortgages, buy fancy cars or whatever turns them on, just on the back of that crypto portfolio. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrencies, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance coins, Cardano, it makes no difference. Once you have that portfolio running beyond 6 figures, you can very quickly exchange that for a stable coin if you want to, or you can actually transfer that money into your bank account very quickly, and then you can use that money as you would fiat currency, so your pounds, dollars, as you wish. And the transaction can be very fast in many cases. So obviously we trade foreign exchange, but we also trade cryptocurrencies as well. And again, in our mentorship program, we actually help you build that 6 or 7 figure portfolio. And one of my remits, one of my goals is to help at least 1,000 people within my team to hit that 6 or 7 figure status, which is why currently I am live on social media as well. So for those of you that are watching this on social media, on YouTube, please do subscribe to my channel and like and share this video so we achieve as much reach as possible. Now, Bitcoin, currently the current price of Bitcoin, as you can see here on TradingView on the Coinbase exchange, is around $38,000. Now, in the last day or so, the price has come down, and when it comes to cryptocurrencies and the foreign exchange market, I just want to emphasize, because some people don't get this, it doesn't matter if the price is going up or if the price is coming down. We can still make a profit regardless of what the price is doing, because when the price is going up, we place longs in the market. When the price is coming down, we place short positions in the market. So we buy when the price goes up and we're selling when the price comes down. So we can derive a profit regardless of whether there's an upturn in the market or a downturn in the market. So again, if you look at this example here, you can see here, so on the 11th of May, for example, all the way to the 19th of May, the price of Bitcoin came down by 37%. Now, if you had caught that, you'd have been quids in, call it whatever you want to, you would have made a good profit on that. Now, Bitcoin can move very quickly in the marketplace. For example, if you go here on the 9th of February, in one day, the price of Bitcoin between the lowest point and the highest point on the 9th of February, there was a 23% difference between the lowest point and the highest point. And you can see that here. And the price went from, let's have a look, about $38,000, $39,000 all the way up to $46,000. And that was in the space of one day. One single day, 24%, $8,000 plus dollars, or 8,000 pips. Now you could have made $80,000 on that, $80,000 on that, $800 on that, depending on your leverage if you're trading on MT4. But again, you can very, very quickly see that when there's movement in the price of Bitcoin, for example, we can profit on that movement. Now, obviously, we do our tactical analysis. We look at the charts every single day. But the good news is that you, as a beginner, you do not need to look at the charts. This is a skill set that you will learn slowly. Now, trading is very much like learning how to walk. So if you go back to when you were young, learning how to walk, you tried it, you fell down, you tried it again, you fell down again, and you went through that cycle over and over again until eventually you got it. Trading is very much the same. In the first instance, you might not get it, you might not understand these charts as it stands. However, when you start looking at these charts, frequently, you will get it. And also, we offer you trading ideas or trading alerts. I'll come to that later in this presentation, which basically means that you don't even have to look at the charts. All you have to do is follow the alerts, the trading ideas, because we do the analysis for you, pump those numbers into MT4 on your phone, which is an app that sits on your phone, and you can derive a profit on the back of that analysis. Now, as I said earlier, Bitcoin is only one coin out of 11,000 plus coins in the marketplace. So we don't just profit from Bitcoin, we profit from other coins as well. For example, Ethereum, even if you look at Ethereum here, we've had huge differences in price in a single day. So one ETH at the moment is around $2,500. We are expecting Ethereum, which is an altcoin, an additional alternative coin to Bitcoin, to hit $10,000, if not $20,000 within the next few months because of various factors in the market. We have ETH 2.0 coming, I think, this month, most likely, and there's quite a lot of other things happening in the marketplace which will help pump up the price of Ethereum. And many people in the know, we know about this, and we know when to come in and out of the market, and we can profit from those movements in the marketplace. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it, because when I started trading, I did not even know what forex was. I did not know what crypto meant. I didn't know what digital money was. I did not know what Bitcoin was. But because I spent 10 minutes a day, if even that, every single day, because I was consistent and persistent, and because I was in this amazing mastermind where every single person around me, we had people making 5 figures, 6 figures every single week. And again, no income claims. We have many, many people within our mastermind doing extremely well. So if you want to make your yearly income, your monthly income, you're in the right space, because trading is the way to go. And the great news is you can actually do this from home. So you don't have to have an office. My office is actually 30 seconds from my bedroom. I did have an office in my local town, but again, I don't need to go to the office. I can work from anywhere in the world, which is what most of us do. Again, when it comes to your vocation, it doesn't matter if you're a full-time worker, if you're a student, if you're not working, it doesn't matter. You can make this work, because we have a system where we teach you and show you how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. Now, many of us in my mastermind group, again, if we stay on the topic of crypto for a few minutes, many people within my mastermind group have 10, 20, 30, maybe even 40 coins. So you can have an app on your phone where you list all these coins, and you can actually watch how the number or the value of your coins goes up with time. And again, this is part of the process. And again, the ultimate aim in many, many of my team, my mastermind groups, their ultimate aim is to hit that 7-figure portfolio. So just imagine if you open up your mobile phone and you open the app on your phone and you see 6 figures, 7 figures, in your portfolio. My question to you is, what would you do with that 6-7 figures? And many of my team, again, luckily for them, lucky for myself, have become financially free on the back of trading. So my ultimate aim, like I said earlier, is to have 1,000 people within my team who are now financially free, not just from trading cryptocurrencies, but also the foreign exchange market as well. Now, when you look at the cycle of Bitcoin, currently, if I go to the end of the chart, 2021, we are actually sitting between 1 and 2. So we've hit the peak, which was 1. We hit a figure of $65,000 a couple of months ago, and the market has depleted, or we've had a pullback in the market. Since then, we've had consolidation for the last couple of months, which is also known as the accumulation phase. Now, when we have consolidation in the market or the accumulation phase, it basically means that now is the time to get into the market, even if you have never bought cryptocurrencies before, because we are expecting, in the case of Bitcoin, we are expecting Bitcoin to hit the magic 6 figures within the next few months. A $100,000 Bitcoin is coming, and is coming within the next few months. Currently, we're sitting around $40,000. We've gone up to $65,000. And again, looking at the charts, looking at what's happening in the marketplace, generally, we will go beyond that 6-figure Bitcoin very, very soon. So once we hit number 2, which you can't see here because we haven't hit it yet, we are potentially looking at 6 figures for Bitcoin. We're going to go to 50, 65, 70, 80, and then we'll surpass $100,000. We will ultimately hit $200,000 to $300,000 within the next few months for Bitcoin. So if you're not currently invested in the marketplace, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but my recommendation, I'm looking at fundamentals every single day. I look at the charts every single day. I know what's happening in the marketplace. My recommendation for you is to learn the skill set, because this can set you up for life. 10 years from today, we may not have many fiat currencies that we currently have. The pound dollar, with inflation going up, with the amount of money that's being pumped into the economy, the value of the pound and dollar, the euro, is going lower and lower and lower. The value of the pound in the UK, for example, I just was shopping today, and I've seen many prices out there that are 20% higher than they were just a couple of months ago. And this will continue as we go forward. And if you tie in the time value of money and the fact that the pound and dollar, the value of the pound dollar is dropping, the effect is even higher than what we're seeing at the moment. So digital money is the future. Soon, in the next few months, sorry, next few years potentially, there may not be fiat currency. Everything will be done digitally, certainly the way the market is looking at the moment. And when it comes to Bitcoin, we will hit the 6 figures very, very soon. Now, going back to the chart for a few minutes, if I just pull up Bitcoin again, let me just give you an example of how we trade. Now, just imagine, so this was the all-time high, around $65,000 for Bitcoin that was achieved on the 14th of April, 2021. Now, imagine that you had 1 Bitcoin at this point. Your portfolio is now $65,000, okay? Because we look at the charts every single day, for our mastermind group, people within our mentorship program, we will indicate to you that the price of Bitcoin is about to drop. If we feel that we have a bear market coming, we will let you know this information. And at this point, you can actually transfer that value into a stable coin like USDC, like Tether, like DAI. There's many stable coins in the marketplace that are pegged against the dollar, which basically means that their value remains around $1. So at this point, you can exchange your coins to a stable coin. Once the price goes down to $30,000, so let's imagine, just to keep the numbers nice and easy, at $60,000, you actually transferred your coins to a stable coin or stable coins. Once the price comes down to $30,000, you will then buy Bitcoin again. So initially you had 1 Bitcoin at 60K. At 30K, you are now able to buy 2 Bitcoins. So you now have 2 Bitcoins. The price will hit $100,000. So at $100,000, you now have a portfolio of $200,000. So initially you had a portfolio of 60K, and now you have 100K in your portfolio just on the back of those small transactions. So you transfer to a stable coin, and then you transfer back from a stable coin to Bitcoin when the price is low, and then you do the same again. And then you continue doing this, and you watch your portfolio grow every single day. And this is not just the case for Bitcoin, it's also the case for Ethereum, for other coins as well, like, for example, Cardano, Polkadot, Kusama. There's many, many coins in the marketplace, Monero, and we can do this over and over again on those coins. And because we know where the market is going to a fairly good degree of accuracy, you can actually move towards that 6 or 7 figure portfolio. Now, many of you might be thinking, gosh, I don't understand these charts. I was never good at math. But trust me, you don't need any qualifications in math to be able to do this. We have people within our team who have never been able to add 2 numbers up in the past, but today they are financially free because they've learned how to trade. And trading is an amazing, amazing skill set that you can actually pass down to your family, your friends, your colleagues, and help as many people as possible to become financially free as well. Now, again, write this down. Bitcoin, 6 figures within the next few months. Ethereum, we're looking at 5 figures, a minimum of $10,000 within the next few months. Now, earlier I talked about trading ideas or alerts. Now, this is one of our apps, and this actually gives you trading ideas or alerts every few hours. And you can see here the trading ideas for Bitcoin. Let me just make this chart a little bit bigger and you can see what I'm talking about. So, for example, at this point, we would have told you to sell Bitcoin because we felt that the price of Bitcoin was going to come down. And you can see that this is the beginning of a short bull run, a huge difference in price just over here. And when that sell came out, had you taken that signal and put it into MT4, or even if you're exchange trading without leverage, you would have made money on that transaction. At this point, there was another sell in the marketplace, and you can again see the price of Bitcoin coming down. The same is the case for Ethereum trading. There was a buy in the market here. The price came up. Had you taken that, you would have made profit on that transaction, on that change in prices in the marketplace. At this point, on the 1st of August, at around 8:15, 8:30, we had a buy in the market. And again, you can see how you would have made money had you taken that signal. And these signals are coming out every few hours, and they will allow you to make profit. So it doesn't matter if you're exchange trading or leverage trading, we can actually help you derive a profit from the cryptocurrency market very, very quickly. Again, we have some leverage ideas. Again, you can see them here. So this is actually a trade idea for Ethereum, Ripple, and you can see how far back we go. We actually give you trading ideas or alerts every single day, both for leverage trading and also if you only want to trade on the exchange. So obviously we have many, many coins. It's not just Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like I said earlier, 11,000 plus coins in the marketplace. And the great news is that you don't need to learn how to trade all those coins. You do not need to learn how to trade all the coins in the marketplace. So that's a brief overview of cryptocurrency. And again, in addition to foreign exchange trading, we are doing crypto every single day, and we are deriving an amazing profit from our trading. So we don't just derive a profit from cryptocurrency, we are also hodling, which basically means hold on for dear life. So hodling is basically long-term trading or holding onto your coins, and it allows you to build a very, very good portfolio. Now, the total cryptocurrency market did exceed $2 trillion just a few months ago, and we are getting closer and closer to that mark, and potentially up to $10 trillion in the cryptocurrency space. Bitcoin will surpass $1 trillion, and so will Ethereum. And what you'll find is as the coins move up in price, as the price of Bitcoin, moves up in price, the altcoins will follow behind Bitcoin. Now, when it comes to bull runs, certainly With Bitcoin, for example, we are actually about to jump into the biggest bull run we have ever seen in the history of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and it's going to happen this year. If you miss this bull run, you will not see another bull run like this for another 4 years. So it's a little bit like Halley's Comet. Well, obviously, Halley's Comet is every 76 years. I actually forgotten how often Halley's Comet comes. But with Bitcoin, it's every 4 years when Bitcoin halving occurs. So you need to make sure you are in the right place this year to be able to derive those returns that we are seeing currently. So we don't just do foreign exchange trading and cryptocurrency trading. We also do high frequency trading, otherwise known as binary options. And also we have an ECX Academy where we teach you and mentor you to derive a profit from the internet. Now, the first dollar that I made online was well over a decade ago. And trust me, it's the best feeling ever, because you wake up in the morning, you open your emails, and you can see all the orders that have come through as a result of your stores online. And again, if you have no knowledge of internet marketing, online marketing, it's okay, because I was in that position. We have an amazing mentorship program where we'll show you and teach you how to drop ship and take orders 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on autopilot, regardless of your physical location. So you can be based in the Outer Hebrides, in Australia, South America. It makes no difference. You can derive a profit from the online marketplace, as long as obviously you have an internet connection. This is an added service in addition to the foreign exchange trading that I talked about earlier. So how do we actually teach you how to trade the markets? We have a system of mentorship where we have over 200, not 100, over 200 educators or mentors that come online with you live every single day. And we actually live trade the markets. And all you have to do is copy our live trades. If you go back to school, your teacher, your parents would have told you not to plagiarize, not to copy the guy next to you. But what I'm telling you today is to copy us. This is how I learned to trade. It's like an apprenticeship relationship. So we do the trades, you copy us, you copy our trades, and you should make the same profits as us. When it comes to trading, we will give you the stop loss, we'll help you with the take profit numbers and the entry points. All you have to do is copy that information into an app on your phone. And once you've done this a few times, you will start deriving a very, very good profit. And our trades are generally between 75 and 85% profitable, which means that 7 out of 10 trades, 8 out of 10 trades will actually make you money in the market. And what you'll notice is that once you do this over and over again, week in, week out, you will start making a really, really good income on the back of it. And again, the great news is that it doesn't matter how busy you are currently, when it comes to taking our signals, it only takes 30 seconds to place a live trade in the markets. So as long as you have a mobile phone, an MT4, an app on your phone, and we'll show you and teach you how to copy and paste, you'll get this. 90 to 90% of trading is mindset. Now, this is why many people fail trading, trying to learn online from, for example, YouTube. The reason for that is that they haven't understood the fact that 90 to 99% of trading is actually mindset. Now, as professional traders who have been doing this for decades, we understand this small element of trading, which is why we have teamed up with Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of the biggest personal development coaches in the world, and I have been mentored by him, I think, for well over 10 years. Well over 10 years. And every single week, Bob Proctor gets on a call with us live, and you can actually chat with him live as well, should you choose to. And he teaches us about mindset and also personal development and how to develop a 6 and 7 figure mindset. Mindset is everything when it comes to trading. And this is not something you can learn off YouTube in 2 days, which is why we have this partnership with Bob Proctor. And this has enabled us to have this amazing mastermind group and develop successful traders all over the world, regardless of location. So your question probably now is, how do I get started? To get started trading, Currently, it's $235 for the FRX Academy, HFX Academy, and DCX Academy. So the Foreign Exchange Academy, High Frequency Academy, and also if you want to learn how to do digital currency trading. If you want to learn all of the above, then my favorite package is the Elite Academy at the bottom, and to get started on that is only $325. There's a monthly fee as well that you can see there. We actually have an affiliate program where you can waive that fee. I'll talk about that shortly, but generally $200 to $300 to learn how to trade the markets. The current promotion we have, and this will run out very, very soon once we've met our numbers, is $50 off each of the prices that you saw on the earlier slide. So you can actually learn how to trade the markets for just $200 to $300. $200 to $300 to learn how to trade like the banks. $200 to $300 to develop a 6 or 7 figure portfolio in cryptocurrency. Now, when I heard these or saw these prices all those years ago, I basically went in straight away and I started trading and learning how to trade from day one. If you want to learn more niche strategies, we have something for you here as well. And you can add these prices on to the FRX Academy if you want to learn, for example, scalping, which is the vibrator software. If you want to learn how to trade cryptocurrencies, swipe pointers for you, and so on and so on. I'm not going to go into too much detail on these, but generally, if you want to learn as much as possible, you can add additional elements to the main package that you saw earlier. But again, with the Elite Academy, which is my favorite package, all of the above that you can see on this slide are included within that. Now, going back to the monthly fees that I talked about earlier, to waive that via our scholarship scheme, all you have to do is recommend 2 people. You recommend 2 people to the program and they become active paying members. You do not need to pay the monthly fee. So you are effectively learning how to trade for just $200 to $300. $200 to $300 to learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world, like the banks. Now, some of you may want to earn an additional affiliate income, and you can do that here as well. Should you recommend more than 2 people, you then become an independent business owner, an IBO, and the organization starts paying you bonuses anywhere from $25 to $50 for every single person that you recommend to the platform. Now, you're probably thinking $25, $50 is not much, but wait, it gets better. Once you have 3 people within your organization that you've recommended, you're now being paid $150 every single month. $600 once you've got 12 people, and $1,000 once you've got 30 people within your organization. And the great news is that you don't need to recommend all those people yourself. Your collective organization can be 30 people, and you will still be paid $1,000 every single month. This compensation scheme is one of the best I've seen in the industries, because it goes all the way up to Chairman 750, where you are now being paid $750,000 every single month. You're probably thinking, that's not possible. But wait, we have people within our organization, traders within our organization, who are earning at least $750,000 every single month. This is not a job. This is actually, you're building a legacy here. You're building a system that will basically help you become financially free, not just for yourself, but also your family and friends. So my name is Dr. Jav. That was an overview on how to trade the markets. Obviously, you haven't become an expert on the back of that, but you now have all the information that you need to start trading the markets immediately. So my recommendation to you now is to get back to me via the platform that you found me on. So if it's social media, get back to me via my social media pages. If you've had a message from me from WhatsApp, get back to me via WhatsApp and let's get you started. The promotion I showed you earlier will run out very, very quickly. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. Please do subscribe and like and share this video on YouTube, and I will see you on the inside. Get back to me today. Let's get you registered and let's start trading from today. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you soon.